All right. Good morning, everybody. Just doing a little housekeeping here, making sure that I'm broadcasting to the correct channels and all of that shite. Doing a little housekeeping here, making sure that I'm that sounds like me. To the correct. Sounds like me. Here we go. Booyakasha. And here we have our music for today. Beautiful, beautiful G major. There we go. Let's see. That's pretty decent. Let me take the color temperature down just a little bit. Okay. So today we move on to a new set that is G major. Should feel relatively simple compared to the last key that we were in, A minor. Which is no huge deal, but A minor is significantly more challenging than G major. Medium reed today, not great, not terrible, but vibrates and is good enough to practice on, so I'm not worried about playing at Carnegie Hall today. We're going to start with our usual set of modes in G major or E natural minor. Okay, so G major has one sharp, F sharp. There's your major scale, okay? Now your natural minor scale is just going to be down 2 steps. E natural minor is this. All right, and we're going to practice both of those right now by going through our modes. We're going to start on the lowest possible note of our instrument. In this case, that's our low E. We're going to go up 2 octaves in the key of G major. That's only one sharp, F sharp, and we're going to go back down. Then we're going to move on to the next scale degree, F sharp. We're going to go up 2 octaves in G major and go back down. G, A, B, C, D, F, E, F sharp, and then G for 2 octaves. So we're going to set the metronome at a pretty moderate tempo, 80. Okay, I'm going to look for absolute evenness and ease and listen very carefully to my tone quality going up and down the instrument. I want it to match from top to bottom, and I want it to feel like one thought from top to bottom. So here we are at 80, subdivision on. Why did I stop that rep? I stopped it because I started to rush. And that's not what I want to do. I just wanted to stop, reset myself, make sure that I'm not overstepping the metronome. I want to drag the metronome ever so slightly. We're at C now. try to keep that high G just on the side here. So one of the rare instances where I don't half hold, because I want that pitch to be nice and high when I go from my F sharp to my G, just on this bottom side key yonder. Okay. Now here we go to 100, keeping the subdivision on. Now I'm going to do this, and I'm going to try to do 4 iterations of the scale. I'm not going to worry about this stuff. In one breath. Okay? 100, subdivision on. So obviously that's a slow tempo, right? I mean, or moderately slow. And what I'm really looking for at these more restrictive tempos is, am I perfectly even? Is every note exactly where I want it to be within the beat? That's where speed and accuracy comes from. We're going to 120, taking the subdivision off. And again. Getting close. I'm really just thinking about picking up and putting my fingers down there. It's really like not the most complicated thought, but again, complete diligence and strict rules for yourself on how evenly you're willing to play and how much you're letting yourself get away with. 140, here's our goal for the day. Somewhat fast, but not too bad. Fine. All right. All right, now we're moving on to arpeggios here, which is the second exercise right yonder. I'm going to leave off this first note because I don't give a shit about it. All right. First with just slurs, and then we'll talk about adding some articulation. So here we're at 100. For this high G, here. Just going to go from the D to the G. Here's D. If I didn't use the half hole, I always use the half hole. But if I didn't, here's your D, and there's your G. Okay, but if you're half hole, D, G, D. It's much easier than having to go. The problem is coming back down over the break on a fast. So if you keep it on the first finger, it keeps it within the same partial. Okay, and it just kind of works itself out. Use your right hand pinky for the B always. Here we go. Easy and even, right in tempo. Stay in the middle of the beat. Yeah, in real life, I absolutely abuse the living shit out of this G here. It's just an overblown B, or a differently voiced B, but man. It's actually nicely in tune. The other G's can get quite sharp. This one does not so much. So let's go to 110. We're going to take the subdivision off, and we're going to add our slur 2, tongue 2 articulations. Slur 2, tongue 2, tongue 1, slur 2, tongue 1, slur 2, tongue 2. Like this. Very simple articulation stroke, not too short, not too long. Matter of fact, all day long. You just want to get those bouncy articulations sort of feeling good. Here's our goal for today, 120. Yes, please give yourself extra reps. Don't lock yourself into a routine. I mean, I kind of lock myself into a routine, but I give myself the freedom inside that routine to do some extra reps if necessary, especially on day 1 and day 5. I want to set a good standard for myself on day 1, and I want to be perfect on day 5. Okay? So let's move on to this one yonder. Yeah, well, fuck yourself. Here we go. Interrupt the scale there. Okay, so here we are, G major interrupted scale, still sticking within real evenness. Keeping it very even, easy throughout. Same thing, nice rep, gonna make it same, easy, even all day long. Listening to my tone quality, making it the same all the way up and down the instrument. Hey, thanks, PJ. I took your constructive criticism and I really tried to nail it that time, just for you. See if I can throw it up another 20 clicks. PJ, this one's going out to you, baby. All day long. Enjoy this. And again. Okay, so last one for this part of it is these thirds here. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. Now I'm not being full of shit. I do appreciate that. Thank you. But you know what? Can I be a geek for a second? You know, there are a lot of people in my business who are talented, but really the thing that separates good people from great people in any business is the amount of work that they put in. So I do have some talent, but the thing that makes me a good player is that I work hard. Thank you, PJ. So look, I'm going to do these thirds here. No articulation. Take the repeat. Take a breath. Take the repeat. Okay? Like so. Yeah, and that high turnaround is somewhat tricky on the second spot, this stuff here, all right? Try to stay really, what's the fastest you can go? Well, it depends on what I'm looking at. This top one here, I could go fucking fast as shit. A lot of these I could go quite fast. This one is the hardest one. You want me to push it? What if I push this one instead? Let me push this one. So here's where we were. We were at 120. I'm going to go up fairly fast here. I'm going to go 140. I'm going to take that eighth note off. Let's try that. This thing right here. Well, seemed like I could do that one. How about 160? I'm going to go up This is almost 3 beats per second now. 180 would be 3 beats every second, but this is almost 3 beats a second. Let's see if I could do this. Ah, close. Close. Let's start again. Getting there. All right, 3 beats per second. Let's see if I can even do that. 180 is what this is called. This will be fast. Close. I can do this top one that speed though. Here we go. Not bad. And PJ, let me tell you something. That's cool. That's all right. I appreciate it. Look, when people talk shit to me, I just talk shit back. It's not. I meant it as personally as you did. Yeah. I just wanted to actually see how fast I could do that. To be honest with you. But listen, PJ, the thing that makes it good is not that it's fast. The thing that makes it good is that you can hear every note throughout that entire thing, whether I'm going fast or slow. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am, or whatever you prefer to be called. I honestly, I appreciate it. You could come in and talk shit to me any day. I do not take offense to it. All right, now I'm going to move on to my next thing that I'm going to do here in G major. Oh shit, I did not print this for myself. Let's see. Do I have that music here is the question. This will take me 2 seconds. Let me go print these 2 pages out for me because I have to do a lot of shit to actually make it readable for you. And normally I read it off of my iPad myself, but let me just, this will take me 2 seconds. All right. I've been playing since I was 12. I'm almost 50 now. I know it sucks, but it's true. So I've been playing for the better part of almost 40 years. At least 35 years I've been playing my instrument, which is a little sad. We should get right down to it. It's a little sad. I wish that I was good at something else, maybe, but this is my life. All right, so let me see. Let me get you a better view of this. There. These are my Krebs These are my not-so-secret weapons. I use these every day. They make me as good of a clarinet player as I could possibly be. They are a pain in the ass, but like a lot of things that are good for you, it can really happen. So I'm going to set the metronome and then leave it, basically. Since this is day one, I'm going to 50 with the subdivision of the eighth note on. And these early ones, even though they're quite simple, the discipline is doing them. Repeat 4 times, play the last measure. The discipline is in doing them. Thanks, sir. I'm 49, but it's close. Now those are deceptively easy. It sounds really simple, and on some degree it is, but like to actually put the notes together and connect them in such a way, you want to work on these as though you were practicing, as though you were performing them for an audition. That you want to win a job by playing these. Number 28. There I use an actual G. 1, 3, 1, 2. Okay, I don't worry about this high B fingering. I throw down the 3, the 1 and the 2, and of course this key. Pops right out, super in tune, very easy. Okay, 29. I'm always using my right pinky here. I'm not messing around with any left hand here. I'm going to keep everything in the same hand. It's how your brain works better. Okay. Now number 30, for these high notes, there are a couple of things. One, I'm going to use the same G fingering, 1, 1, 3, and 1 and 2 here. But for the high F sharp fingering yonder, I'm going to use 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and this key. It's a long fingering. So pops right out, super well in tune. Okay, so let me play this while I sort of look at this music on the screen. See, the thing is I have to print everything backwards for you guys. This is what my music looks like. It looks probably backwards to you, all right? But what you're looking at is backwards to me. But when I'm looking at it on my screen here, it looks normal. So fingerings here. Now let me read my music. don't forget that the word staccato means separated. It does not mean short. So you don't have to go too short here for these notes to separate themselves. They're already an octave away from each other. That's pretty separate. Should pop right out. Same tempo. Now moving. I'm blue. I probably could, but I don't know it, to be honest. But I'll look it up. I'll look it up and I'll do it. Yep. Keeping it right in the middle of that tempo, not rushing at all. Rushing is a killer, and it's not musical. Okay? You want to spread, you want to use every microsecond that you have to put notes in it. Number 32. I'm actually not sure this is a C sharp here, or where's this? I think this is a C natural. I'm going to play like a C natural. It works either way. Let me go again. All right, triplets now, 33, we're in triplets in the subdivision. Gets a little quick. Yeah, that one gets super fast later in the week, okay? But we're still at the same tempo. We're at 50. Back to eighth notes instead of triplets for the subdivision. Now that one is hard to keep from rushing. All right, we're almost done here. 35, we start to move pretty quick here. These 30-second ones get a little quick. Okay, there's our D major 9 here with some half steps. I should say 7, D major 7. Yeah, man. Working. Let's go to number 37 now. In my original version of this, these first 2 notes are articulated, so that's what I'm going to do. That's deceptively hard there at the end. Almost done. Yes, 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 yes. Let's finish these bad boys off. I love this open fingering. Thanks, Michael. I love this opening fingering here. Instead of just G, which is no fingers whatsoever, I could hold onto my little thing here. Ever so slightly, a little sharp and a little kind of shallow. So I just add these 2 fingers here. It lowers the pitch slightly. It also changes the tone quality a little bit. So without... It's very, very subtle, but for me, there's a bit more resistance, and it just makes the pitch just a little bit lower, so I don't have to worry about helping at all. Let's finish this bad boy out with number 39. Yo, by the way, thank you again, and if you want to hear some good clarinet playing with a couple of other guys, go look at Back Pocket by Wolfpack live from Madison Square Garden. You'll see me and a couple of other clarinet players playing the most listened to clarinet trio of all time. Okay, little plug. this one I use the only open fingering is there. That's the only fake fingering I use basically on these pages is this. Instead of there's another open fingering for you. All right. That's day one of G major. If I didn't talk, I probably am through this in 35 minutes. It's not a bad use of 35 minutes to make yourself a bad motherfucker every day. Okay? I'll be back later to do some actual work. Thanks for tuning in. Listen, thank you. I appreciate any words. I appreciate any support. Thank you. Being a classical clarinet player is like having no fans, and thank you for being here. And I think, out of here. Bye, everybody.